Hello. Thanks for joining us again on the channel. Okay, yes, we've reviewed a lot of these. Too many probably, but trust me, this one stands out. It caught me off guard, in a good way. Before we get started, there's a special discount if you're interested. The link is in the description and also in the top comment. Now, let's not waste any more time and jump right into the details. Opening things up, our first reviewer gives us their take.
This reviewer was struggling with a persistent Wi-Fi dead zone in their older brick home. Despite having a new internet service installed, the signal simply wouldn't reach the primary bedroom located at the far end of the house. Our reviewer mentions that the internet provider's initial solution was less than helpful. Their installer placed a rented signal booster, which came with a monthly fee, in a location that ultimately failed to solve the problem. The suggestion to add yet another rented unit for an additional monthly charge was the final straw. Frustrated with the prospect of paying recurring fees for a problem that remained unfixed, this client decided to seek out their own solution. While shopping online, they came across this signal booster. It had a high number of positive ratings and was available at a significant discount, making it an appealing one-time purchase. Despite its somewhat funky appearance, they decided it was well worth a try to finally resolve their connectivity issues. After placing the device in an empty bedroom and following the straightforward instructions, the results were immediate and dramatic. The dead zone was completely eliminated. Devices that previously struggled to get a stable connection, like an iPad, now linked to the network instantly. Apps opened without the dreaded spinning circle, providing a seamless and frustration-free online experience. The little gadget, as they described it, worked perfectly. Now our reviewer is so confident in this new device that they plan to disconnect their provider's rented equipment, saving them from that recurring monthly bill. They wholeheartedly recommend this WiFi Extender to anyone in a similar situation, noting it's a fantastic investment.
Now, let's hear directly from our first reviewer about their experience.
This reviewer initially found this Wi-Fi Extender to be a breeze to get up and running. Right out of the box, the setup was simple, and the device performed its core function well. Our client opted to skip adding a password during the first go-around, wanting to first confirm that the unit was working properly and extending their network signal as expected. However, this is where the trouble began. Once satisfied with its performance, they attempted to go back into the settings to secure the network with a password. When they tried to access the setup page again using the IP address provided in the manual, the same one that had worked perfectly the first time, they found themselves completely locked out. Despite multiple resets and trying every conceivable method, access to the admin panel to add that crucial security layer was impossible. For our reviewer, leaving their home network open and unprotected was not an option, so they had to stop using the unit. They offered a crucial piece of advice for any potential buyers. Be sure to set your password during the initial setup process, as it seems you might not get a second chance. The story took a positive turn, however. The company behind this signal booster later reached out to the client, demonstrating a real commitment to customer satisfaction. They made a concerted effort to address the problem and, as a gesture of goodwill, issued a gift card to cover the cost of the purchase. Furthermore, they gave assurances that the underlying software issue would be investigated and rectified. This level of post-purchase support was so impressive that the reviewer completely revised their opinion, updating their rating to a full 5 stars based on the company's excellent handling of the problem.
Alright, let's find out what our next reviewer has to share.
This reviewer was drawn to this Wi-Fi Extender because its price fit perfectly within their budget. Honestly, our reviewer was completely blown away by how incredibly simple it was to set up. It does exactly what it's supposed to do, extending the Wi-Fi signal flawlessly throughout the entire house. Beyond its functionality, this client appreciates the extender's compact design and how visually appealing it is. It blends seamlessly into any room. A thoughtful feature is the option to turn off the bright blue light, which is especially useful if you're using it in a bedroom or any space where you need darkness for sleep. The whole setup process was a breeze. The extender came with a user-friendly instruction manual that was straightforward and easy to understand. Following the steps outlined in the manual, connecting the extender was incredibly simple. Since installing it, the reviewer has experienced absolutely no buffering issues. So far, this Wi-Fi extension works perfectly as advertised. Our reviewer will definitely update this review if anything changes down the road.
That's it for this one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts below. Appreciate you watching. See you next time.